at that time, there's no boss, there's no trainer. You refine the training yourself.
Because new skills are always tough to learn. You feel at ease, and now I know coding, I'm fine. No, you always have actually those skills that
It doesn't get too much. Like, I also feel like burned out. Like when I see so many reels on Instagram saying AI is coming here, you can use this tool. I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to use it. When you were growing up, and computers came in, internet came in.
was the same thing.
Yeah.
The telephone came in, the portable phone.
Yeah.
Then you could be connected the computer at the beginning just to do one thing. You needed to code for half an hour,
Yeah.
and it was really bothering.
Chat GPTs of the world, Geminis of the world. It says it's going to be like $1,000 billion industry by 2030, and all the reports says that. You think people are going to lose jobs?
For sure, those that
Yeah.
don't are not curious.
Alright, hi everyone, welcome on board. बहुत से लोग मुझे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि सर what are the new age skills catching up in all the business schools, whether it's IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, or Narsi Monji, SPJain, or SDA Bocconi. Hi everyone, today I'm sitting with Alessandro sir, who is the managing director of SDA Bocconi. Hi sir, welcome
Nice
on board.
to see you. As
Great
usual.
here. Pleasure meeting you. Sir is also the president of the Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And today, as we talk in the next room, there is Cartier. Cartier is one of the luxury companies of the world. Sir, you're also the board of directors of IICCI. What is that? The same?
It's the same, yeah.
Oh, is you the board of directors as well as the president?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great. So, quick question. First of all, by the way, he's a avid traveler. Not avid, he's like crazy traveler, if I can call him. He's traveled 120 countries.
Yeah, more or less.
Wow. Was it like backpacking? Was it luxury? And how to travel 120 countries first?
It was mainly backpacking. When I was young and I had more time.
Yeah.
Today is more known countries and with a small backpack, but filled with computer, and that's it, and going back.
Great, we'll come to that. That's a separate topic of discussion, but really amused by his stories of life. Sir, you're also a scuba diver, and what else you've done in life?
A bit of everything in terms of sports and all things. In terms of sports, for sure, especially extreme sports when I was younger, were my thing, where I would feel alive.
Wow.
But even recently, scuba diving, I got the instructor certification at 52 years old, which is not bad.
Certification, wow. So I'm also learning scuba diving. So I'm at like the level 0, level 1, the open water, like the PADI certification. So the thing when I'm starting, he's reached at the top. Instructor is the highest, or the rescue diver is the highest?
Is the highest. Is the
instructor.
Rescue diver is along the path.
Along the path.
Yeah.
Wow. So if I go in the water and I'm like, I'm going to die, he's going to save me. Is it tough, sir, to follow passion to the next level?
If you have a passion, it's not tough. It's just commitment. But once you have a passion that drives you, it drives you all the way up.
Wow. And then you leave other things at the same time, or you?
You tend to leave other things, which you should not. So you should be able to balance the two, follow your passion, and at the same time build your skills, whether in that passion or in other areas, because in the end, to succeed, even if you have passion, you need skills. Yeah. You need commitment. It's not just that passion drives and you get it. Super. It's a lot of commitment. And
super. So from having extreme skills to, let's talk about the new age skills. So right now, there's a wave going on with which started with digital marketing, then moved to blockchain, and then data science, data analytics, and now it's like AI, R, ML, Python, machine learning. There are all these buzzwords coming up. Do you think it's relevant for a student to ride these waves quickly, or do you think they can cover later on in their life and they can go slow on that?
You have to keep covering everything, because more and more things are adding up, and more and more, if you want to reach high, you need to know a little bit of everything. Okay, so for sure you cannot be an expert of everything, but a little bit you need a little bit of analytics, AI, coding, in order to be able to drive the teams. You need to know what you're doing. So catching up then on everything is very difficult, especially because nowadays one builds on the other. So AI, you need to know a little bit of coding, you need to know analytics, You need so it's good to keep on what we always hear, the continuous learning.
Yeah.
That's the thing nowadays.
Is it true? Like I've been hearing when I was a kid, like continuous learning, and you've like lived life, built countries, built companies, India, abroad, funded in startups. Do you think that's not a buzzword? You have to be on the treadmill to keep
You
learning?
have nowadays. You have, and I see. Even long academic journeys like undergraduate things like this. Start posing questions because in 3 years the world changes totally. What you have learned the first year, after 3-4 years, I don't know if it's still updated.
Yes.
So you need to keep on learning. For sure, you need to be curious. You need to be curious and go in depth in everything. I think curiosity is one of the best features that you have to cultivate, because if you're curious, you see where everything is evolving, where you have to keep on learning and going deeper. But nowadays it's like that. So I'd have a shorter academic program, project when I'm younger, and then keep on updating along the life.
And at that time, there's no boss, there's no trainer. You have to find the trainer yourself, right? You have to.
That's a bit the challenge, and that's where curiosity and commitment drive you to keep on going and going deeper, and at the same time building the new skills, because new skills are always tough to learn. You feel at ease, and now I know coding, I'm fine. No, you always have. Actually, those skills that are bothering you right now, in most cases, are the ones that will be the ones that will make you win in some time.
True that.
So it's good to keep on persevering
Keep on
that.
persevering.
Yeah.
It doesn't get too much. Like I also feel like burned out. Like when I see so many reels on Instagram saying AI is coming here, you can use this tool. I'm like, oh, I don't want to use it. But when you were growing up, computers came in, internet came in.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
The telephone came in, the portable phone.
Yeah.
Then you could be connected. The computer at the beginning, just to do one thing, you needed to code for half an hour.
Yeah.
And it was really bothering. But then that was the winning thing later on. So you have to do that. You have to do that and have curiosity. Curiosity, that's what will drive you eventually.
Curiosity.
Which is the same in travels. Okay.
Same in travel.
You travel 30 countries, you say, I've seen everything. Unless you're curious, oh, there is this, there is that. Oh, in this country there is this thing. This country is growing. That one is still back. I can see other things. This kind of curiosity also drives you to then visit the world.
Superb, great. And at what time of life you felt, when you were traveling, I'm going back to traveling again, that all countries look similar, especially in the Europe, because there is one plaza and there is one square, there'll be two cathedrals which look similar again, both have their own stories.
I think you're getting me very nervous there because, I'm very Italian in that, and I don't think there is anything similar to Italy.
Yeah, oh my God, of course.
So they might look similar to you at first impact, but when you start traveling, you see, first of all, people, I'm a people person, so people are very different, even within a same country. The same thing that happens in India. One country, you go from north to south, east to west, totally different people. The same thing happens in the small Italy, okay? The same exactly thing. And also the small village that could look similar to you from 200 kilometers away, 100 kilometers away, for us is different. And I can tell you from a photo, that's in that region, even if I don't know the village. So it's and that's what you learn by traveling.
And mainly the people, and of course the food choices also.
Food changes, everything changes because.
Wrong with food. Yeah, of course. Great. Yeah. Superb. Coming back to our idea of new age. So you have been curious throughout, as a kid, because learning so far is being curious. Yaar. Can you be curious to know more things? Now, a few minutes back, our microphone was not working. All of the microphones, like a jam packed. So I was telling my team, so if they're not working, you cannot say it's not working. Just Google it out. If you want to be ahead of the game in technology, you can just somebody would have found the same problem. You can fix it up. If it's a hardware piece, you can do it, but you cannot sit idle and do it like I'm not going to do it. Yeah, it's done. We can't cancel this discussion today. So nevertheless, coming to the point. So Chat GPTs of the world, Geminis of the world, it says it's going to be like $1,000 billion industry by 2030, and all the reports says that. Do you think people are going to lose jobs?
For sure, those that are not curious, they will lose job, and or will not find jobs. Now, even now, you see, in the placement, you see the IT companies and the consulting companies were the big employers. They have drastically reduced their hiring. But then, if you get your skills in AI, that's why I immediately inserted the certification in AI for our students, because they will be looking, for sure, immediately, because they will be looking for people that are skilled in that. But for sure, AI will take away certain jobs, but will create many other jobs. For sure, you have to be able to use AI, you need to be able, at that shift from nothing to the computer, you needed to be able to, at first to code, because there were no programs, and then to understand how the programs work in order to be able to work. The same thing, AI is not that will be a sector, will be like the computer that is everywhere.
Super, that's great. And how about the students whom you've seen? I was talking to Chitra, our student last year, and then Vedant, who's studying in, finally is graduating of SDA Bocconi. When I see some people, people who have embraced technology are able to get into the new tech, new age roles easily, because product management of the world, and people who embraced one thing, whether it's marketing, they're able to get what's happening new in the marketing. Like marketing is not only marketing, it's MarTech now, right? And it's all about analytics, performance marketing, how much to spend on Google.
Not only. Especially in India, we tend to think about that because we're strong in engineering and in tech. But especially with AI, the other side, the soft side, will be much more important because that's what the machines will not be able to do. So you need your skills, your tech skills, to understand how it works. But you need much more now. Those soft skills, you were talking about communicating with the market, that's communication skills. Communication skills is not just talking, it's understanding the market, what it's telling you, and being able to tell to your teams what you want to transmit, and then transmit it to the market. So those skills will be extremely important and will be the differentiating factor, which we saw. I just jumped out from the Cartier competition that is running right now. That's what they want to know, because machine cannot capture that. They want to know what is the aspiration, what is those traits that the young people want, because that would be what they would create their campaigns around it, their products around it. Then once you give those inputs to the machine, they will help, for sure. True. The analytics will help and everything. But that soft side of communication, but also working, the team of Cartier had 4 people, 4 different nationalities. So being able to work across nationalities, diverse teams, thinking out of the box, because here you have to launch a new product. You cannot just follow everybody. You have to be different. That's what they were kind of thinking in the approach. So those skills will be very important. And for those skills, the traveling that we like so much will be extremely important.
It's going to be helping for sure. All right, great. This is lovely. What kind of students you think, students, managing directors, or the people who are young? I know all of you are friends, like Sotica, Piaggio. Now you're in the Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce Industry, the president as well. What kind of skills you think when you meet these young guys who are going to the top, like CXOs or Italian or Indian? We've seen so many of them. Have few things in common. Is it the drive? Is it the passion? Is it like intellect? Is it like people who are from mathematical background? What is it working?
There are people nowadays, I was saying, that have a mix of the two. For sure, you have to have a strong analytic skills, but at the same time, strong people skills, strong soft skills. when you reach the top, in the end, what you do, you manage people because you cannot be an expert in all the areas. So a managing director has to be able to manage, motivate, understand, communicate, capture from the teams. So people in the end is very important, and again, a set of very diverse activities, or having lived in different countries, traveled different countries, give you those skills that allow you to understand the people, so build the right teams, understand which kind of person you have. You know, person are very different, and you cannot change them more than a way. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's either they are, you know, there are the famous four different characters.
Yeah.
If one is a blue, means very square, wants everything analytically put down, you have to talk to that person in that way for him to understand. And when he talks to you, you have to understand that he's talking in that way, so he's missing the other side. But it's not the other side doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So put another one in the team that is a yellow or a green, okay, so that the team is a complete team, knowing that there will be problems in the team because they talk different languages.
Super.
Okay, so being able to build successful teams and motivate them is very important.
Yeah,
and
you can do it.
very difficult. Okay, especially in India, where motivation is jumping from one job to the other and get that 20-30% increase. Motivated, then you know, if they are motivated, they stay, they enjoy what they're doing, the company grows, and they grow with the company.
All right, so the last part. One question, Alessandro, I asked everyone on my podcast, like from billionaires to president of the Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce as well. What's the one advice you would like to give to your younger self? A 20-year-old Alessandro, fresh Italian guy. In Punjabi, they call it Gabru Jawan, which is like a tall, handsome Italian guy who's coming fresh out of Bocconi,
Yeah.
Bocconi University for undergraduate. And what advice would you like to tell him? Like, do this more or don't do this?
I would just tell him, do what you want, which is what I told my son, okay? Because you have to follow, you have your own path. Life drives you. For as much as you think that you can drive your life and make your choices, you make your choice, but life drives you here and there. So each one has his own path, has to follow his own path with curiosity, with passion, and putting all the commitment, all yourself on the thing that you are doing. That's the only way.
That's right, and you'll find your way to the top. All right, Alessandro, thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
As usual.
Boys and girls, do it in the like button for sure. और आप मुझे comment करके बताइए, what do you guys think? What are the new age skills required? Sir has done a lot of traveling as well. I think when you do traveling, it opens your mind overall, and we keep on chatting about the same as well. Do it in the like button. See you in the comment section, and all the best. Bye bye.